On a track, fans! What an inspiration! Yeah! Good morning, everyone! I'm back on the Track Fans Attack. Get in there. How are we all doing? Good morning. So, 2 weeks off, 2 weeks without the madness. Wow, 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 wow. We like it. Good morning, everyone. So then, what are we all saying? I've missed you guys and gals and everyone, kids, animals, the lots. I've missed you all, but I've just been incapacitated and unable to do a show because I had a swelling on my face like this. Honestly, it's like getting a nectarine pip and jamming it up the side of your face, and it is, not good. I won't go into any more details because it is a breakfast show. Good morning, everyone. But I'm having the bleeder taken out tomorrow. It's coming out. It's coming out. But that's all right, because then that, there's a silver lining to every cloud, right? So yes, I've got to have my tooth out tomorrow. But good news is I didn't pay for a fill-in tomorrow to only have it took out in 6 months. Silver lining, if that is even a silver lining. But so everyone, if you just tuned in and you have no idea what this is about, this is me, Pete, on Sunday Slotcast sessions every week-ish, because next week we will be at the Milton Keynes Swap Meets. So stay appraised to new revised timing for that. I'm not sure how it's going to work it out today, and then we'll brief out later today. So anyway, I will say hello to the chats because it's been a long time coming. Let's get these comments on the screen so you all see what we're doing. There you go. Make them a bit bigger. It's you old people out there. No, me. And I will start from when I turned up. Oh, no, hang on. Yep. No. Yep. Abuse. Yep. Banter. Borderline abuse. All right. Well, you know what you can get me for UKSF, UK Slot Car Festival 2026 in May is an alarm clock. It won't work because I have 2 of them and I still just smash them up and go back to sleep. I used to be up at the crack of dawn all the time when I was younger. Now I like sleeping. It's weird. Right. Okay. Here we go. Good morning, Des. Good morning, Ian. Good morning. Week. All right, Ian. So I know you did tell me what you'd like to promote today about that. We'll wing it. Steve-O, good morning. Good morning, Rob from the Valleys. Good morning, Fox and Walls. Good morning, Pit Boss. My right-hand man from LA is here in the chat. Jason is here. Yeah, I love Jace. Top guy. Always reaches out when I've gone quiet, like the tooth issue. Always reaches out. Top mate. Good morning, Dave. It's obviously not freezing in the shed now. So Dave is venturing back down there, joins us today live on Sunday Slot Car Sessions. Awesome. Fans! How cool was the guy on the intro? I swear to God, if anyone knows that guy on the intro, send him our best because he is living the dream. Absolutely living the dream. He's getting there. He's like right in the flow like this. And you see this. I'm guilty of this as well. When you got the car and you're dialed into it and you're focused and you're watching it, some people, you start to move with the corners like this. You start to feel like you're like trying to, if you move like this, it's going to help the car go around the corner, isn't it? It's like, come on, you can go around. No, it's off the table. Bummer. Talking of which, where's Yanto this morning? Last seen on his way from Twickenham to Aldershot with a bunch of ex-military. Oh my word, lock up, just shut Aldershot down. You can do that, Aldershot, Guildford, Farnborough. You can actually shut down. You can like barriers come down on the roads. All the filthy powers go out for checkpoints and they want to search your car for slot car merchandise. That's what it is. Yanto's running an OP this morning to strip out anyone's slot cars for his own gain. Don't think we're not onto you. Ka-choo. I love it. All right, then. So there you go. Hang on a second. Did I see? Yeah, I did, Stevie D. Look at that. Yes, mate. Good morning. All the way from Chelmsford in Essex. I'm going to be down there this week because it was my nephew Rayster's birthday recently. Good morning, Ray, if you're awake. And yeah, so I'm going to see a pop down there. Possibly, I don't know. I'll go work it out, but we'll see. Can't say too much because I have it on authority that my company watches this. You all right, Gaz? You all right, Gary? That's my boss. If he's watched this far in, I'll be amazed. But there you have it. Anyway, so got a great show coming up today. We're going to talk about some stuff that's coming up, some events that are coming up, some races, some events, some days out, some exciting things happening in the near future. We're going to have possibly a sorry, I'm stuttering here because I'm seeing things pop up on the screen this end. Possibly going to have a update from our on-site roving reporter. Yeah, I've got a note now. He's on his way to South Manchester now. So we've got people heading to South Manchester, which is the northwest of England for those who are geographically embarrassed. And there is it's the first, isn't it? I think it's the first leg of the National GT3 Championship this year, 1 in 32 scale, of course. So I will now furnish the roving reporter with his link so that when he arrives there, he can, and he's got settled down and he's had a practice and he's got a feel for the events. He can come on, possibly, hopefully, and give us an update on what we can expect from that show, from that race today. It is a busy event. Anyway, let's get on with the show. We're chopsing around here, bouncing around. I don't know what we're doing, but we've got a show to navigate through. So we'll, oh no, that's the wrong slide. Yeah, okay, get rid of that one, Pete. God damn, rusty. Totally rusts. Totally rusts. Right, there we go. So from the top of the tree, Vince, Albert is here. Albert's in, everyone. Morning, Albert. Morning. Good morning. And here we go. There you go. Look, top left. There you are. Albert. Wilf, good morning. And we'll come to you in a minute, Ray. Come on, that's better. So, good morning, Albert. Nice to have your company in the chat. Nan did say she was going to pop in, but I haven't seen her as yet. It is 2 hours ahead in Bulgaria, so give her time to run up and get in. And yes, so good morning to you, my friend. Good morning, Lewis. Good morning, Eleanor. Liam. Good morning, Jacob. Orson. Good morning. And Jacob and Benji Edwards. Good morning to you guys too, track fans. Ruben is here. He is banger racing on Friday. Epic. I saw the score. He's just behind Alex Corman. That is to be taken in the next few banger races, that Ruben. You've got him on the ropes there. Don't be deterred by Alex's 16 boxes of slot cars, because it's all about what you do with them rather than what you have. So keep racing. You'll have him on the ropes before long. Well done, Ruben. Good morning, Jack. Rowan. Good morning, Rowan. Good morning. Are you with your dad watching this right now? Good morning, Jacob. Good morning, Mia. Good morning, Elliot and Benji. Said hello to you, Benji. I'm losing my mind. But Cameron's here from West Midlands. Good morning to you, mate. Good morning, Leo up in Nottingham. Charlotte and Mason. Good morning, Owen. CJ. I can't even read the comments. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh, no. Oh, give me a second. Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's try that again. I've got the wrong mouse, man. It's got buttons on the top of it. Unbelievable. Anyway, here we are. Charlotte, good morning. Good morning, Emily. Good morning, George in Oxford. Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, CJ. Good morning, Hazel, Sienna Rose, and CJ, all up in Peterborough and Stilton Way, I might add. Good morning to you guys. And that's a triple barrel from the PE postcode. And then from the Valleys, we've got Teddy, Maskin, and Archie, the great nephews of Robbie Williams. So we'll talk about celebrities later, after we've said hello to Sophia, Teddy, Logan, youngest track fan Raymond. Well, maybe not. We'll show you that in a minute. And good morning, Stanley. So leads me into Mr. D. Congratulations. Let's all join forces and say congratulations. Welcoming in our youngest new track fan to the collegiate, and that is Ford Roy Dudley. Look at him. What a Bobby does there. Well done, Steve. You must be proud, because we're all proud of you. Look at that. I think that's your third grandchild now. Boy, mate, oh, they're going to give your cars a run for their money. Wow. Congratulations, my friend. What an achievement. Is that Matty's new nipper? If so, well done, Matty. Congratulations. But you know, when you can just see pride and happiness in someone's face, and if you wanted to bottle it, that is the image right there. Look at this. This is a guy who will go to the end of the world for this kid. Well done, Steve. Lovely. There you go. See, who knew Rob would be behind the naming of a child called Ford? Who knew? I'd see. I could just see Sue shaking her head and tutting behind Rob now, going, unbelievable. They've just given him. It's like red rag to a bull. All Rob's going to do now, all Mr. Sale round the valleys for the next week is, yeah. My mate called their kid Ford. So there you go. And I collect Fords. So brilliant. Well done, Steve. Well done, Steve. Yeah. Congratulations. Absolutely. First class, mate. Yes. It's not even your kid and we're congratulating you, but hey, what the hell? Oh, I love it. What's this? 5 grand. Very happy with his tonsils. Will be coming out 21st of March, but it's costing about 5 grand, Rob. Wow. I mean, what else can you get with 5 grand? Probably half of a Thunder slot, a quarter of a 1 in 24 scale BRM. Just saying. They're not cheap. 5 grand, probably, I don't know, half a month's membership to Track Fans TV. Yeah, it's tricky. And to be fair, welcome to parenthood, Dave, where you would literally pay anything in a heartbeat to remove the pain from your child. So I take my hat off to you for being responsible. Does this mean, is this now a subtle flag in the ground that you're not going to UKSF? Because if this is going to be the layup shot, well, we're not having that. So stand by for a hostage extraction, you being the hostage and we being the extractors. So I'll start with something like Andy and Ruben coming round and cutting the electric supply. It'll be Mr. D hovering around in one of his souped up hot rods in the back with field tires on it, ready to bail you out of your shed into the back of the boot. And then we'll get you up the road there. Who we have waiting? Albert and Wilf will be waiting in a Super Le Mans prototype. They're going to race you up to UKSF. There you go, job done. And what we'll do is whoever of us can write and spell, we'll leave a what do you call it, like a little note for the missus, and just saying you should be back by tea time on Wednesday, all being well. So yeah, that's it. Plans forming. No, fair play to you, mate. 5 grand. That is criminal. What it says to me is I want to come and get a job at your place because they're clearly paying you very well. 5 grand. Lovely. Imagine how many slot cars you could get with that, though. That is unbelievable. There's got to be well, if it's about 50 quid a slot car, I mean, just talking about an average price paid. I know new ones are about 70 to 100 quid. I know the toy ones about 50 quid. But if you're buying on average, it's about 50 quid. So what have we got then? I have no idea. I'm literally trying to work it out in my head and I've got no idea. But fair play to you, mate. And fair play to this handsome devil here. I won't swear because it's a family show, but you know where I'm going with it. Look at that. handsome beggar, and his granddad, of course. Wow. If anyone wants a Ford 100E two-door pop project, that will help. Okay, sound. You can get a Neema's car. You can't get change out of a Neema's car for 5 grand. I swear, 5 grand to take out tonsils, maybe 5 grand to put them in. Yeah, I tell you, that 5 grand to take out tonsils is totally Albert and Wilf, young track fans, and you, Ford, pin your ears back. If this isn't a big resonation of how to earn some serious money in a morning, pin your ears back, guys. Dentists, they're the first highway robbers, and then doctors like here. Imagine that. I tell you, I'm going to download a medical certificate later off the dark web, and Dave, bring it round. I'll do it for 3.5. Oh, brilliant. Sorry, I shouldn't. It's your kid's health. I shouldn't have banter with that, but it is funny. All right, then. So we have today, as I slightly alluded to earlier, let me just double check. See, I think hopefully that's the right link. Yes. I've sent the link to the roving reporter. It's going to help us out when he gets up there and dials in and has a moment. So hopefully we can bring him live from Manchester Slot Car Club of the GT3 National GT3 Championship. It is analog. So they're going to be doing lane to lane to lane, which is good fun. So 38 racers entered. They cut it off on Tuesday because the amount of admin they've got to do with the race spec, the race control entry for everything, for qualifying, for heats, for the race. It's quite a bit of work, and you got to remember that no one does this to make money. I can see you there, Janu. I've got eyes on to you, brother. I can see you, mate. I'm just going to run through the intro and I'll bring you on in a second if that's cool with you. Cool. Again, a thumbs up. So, as I was saying, these guys do this for money. Don't do this for money. They do it for the love of the hobby. So, you know, it's not it's not something you get paid for. So, you've got to try and fit it in around the stuff that does pay for our food and accommodation. That's called work. And you have, let's get them comments back up on the screen. You got to tell me if I forget to put the comments back up, you know. God, blimey. There you go. Back on the screen. You can see what you're doing now. Sorry about that, guys. I'm 2 weeks off and I'm so rusty. I just realized as well, there's absolutely no music at all going on. So we'll have some of that as well. So 38 races, all going down there. They're going to use 2 tracks. I'm going to show you the 2 tracks now. Then we're going to bring on the tracks now. Then we'll bring on Janu in a minute or 3, and we'll be good to go. So this is one of the tracks that you can expect to race on at South Manchester Slot Car Club. Looks pretty cool. I'll just fire up the second one because it's a video file. Pause that. So that is one track. Here is your second track. There you go. Here, this is an overview of the other track. The main track, the main racing will be done on this track. As you can see, it's pretty cool. It's got stuff. It's got technical section. It's got long sweeping straights, corners. Good flow, lovely flow. A little bit of a bridge going on there for Keith, and some tight corners. This looks like it'll cause some great racing. I think I just pan around to the times so you can see there. You're going to get like on average 6.466, 6.5, 6.4, 9.2. That must have been a D slot there on yellow. Do feel free to go back and watch it another time. So that there is the track as we know it. And then also just want to share this. So when you have the digital disco racing, what you've got going on is they come down and they overlay the track with a digital Ninko digital track, and then they can do their endurance racing, WEC, whatever style racing it is. It's normally it's some form of long ass race with these boys. They say there's no like just quick heats. They go for 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 8 hours. They absolutely live for this stuff. So that's how the digital would look on top of the track. Are you ready to come on, Janu, in a second? So I would just give Janu the shout there. I think someone is giving him a shout. It looks like actually he's gone for a race. So we'll leave him for the minute. All right, we'll just take him down. Take him down. I wonder which one it'll be, though. Aha, that one. All right, well, we'll crack on for the second until he comes over next. He's probably having a little practice or dialing in his car, getting it scrutinized. So what we'll do, just hit a few comments while we're going on here. But as we reach up to the half an hour point, if you're just joining us, thank you ever so much for your company. You're the best. So do hit the like button, smash subscribe. And if you're feeling fruity enough, leave us a comment in either the live chat or the comments section if you're watching back later based on time frame. I really appreciate the tuning in. The likes help, the subscriptions help as well. If I don't ask you to subscribe, guess what? No one subscribes. It's really uncanny. You can see it happen. There you go. Right. What are we having a look at? Lawyers, they charge you for thinking time. Yeah, absolutely. You can't put a price on your kid's head. This is going back to young Rowan, the almost youngest track fan. He's been knocked off the perch now. He's got to go an operation and have his tonsils removed. Bless him. Oof. When was that? 21st of March. Right. What? Apparently, my mum's been in for ages. I'm going to get a kibosh later for that, aren't I? Hi, Mum. Yeah, that's right. What? If anyone wants a Ford 100e two-door pop project, that will help. Right. Do you have a Scalextric yellow taxi? Yes, I do, Slot Car Heaven. Hang on. It's about here. Hold on a second. I've got to get up slow. There you go, my friend. This is the yellow slot car, the taxi. I love it, which is why it's still on my shelves, because, you know, this is quite odd, right? I used to be a mega fan of all things New York. You know, growing up in the 80s, you watch the movies, you know, you got all of the big movies all happen in New York on the stock market or the business or the superhero stuff, you know, so it's a big part of your life. You know, that city in the 80s was like Manchester in the 90s, the center of the universe. I mean, what's happened to it now is an utter joke. Rudy Giovanni cleaned the place up, and now it's become a cesspit again. I have it on authority. So, but even with my current feelings of the Big Apple, I can't detract my early love for the American city and things it used to stand for. That's all gone to the dogs now. Right, I've got my roving reporter. It looks like he's buffing something up on the screen. Are you ready to come on? Ready to come on? There he is. All right, here we go. We're going to bring him on. Stand by. Live from South Manchester, we bring on the chest. How you doing, Janu?
You hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah,
that's a bit busy.
Mercedes start looking good. Is it warm in there?
Yeah, well, I just got here about half an
Yeah.
hour ago.
Okay. And what's the venue looking like? Is it busy yet?
Packed at the moment.
Show us again. Do us a slow pan.
Say that again, mate.
Go around. Show us again. Okay. So are they warming up on the original track then, Janu?
Hang on. I've got both tracks up and going.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Okay. Let's get you big on the screen. Have they got Wi-Fi up there?
Yeah, they've got. Hang on, I can hear upstairs. Hang on. Right, I can hear you now. I'll come out the way.
My Wi-Fi and it's going to help
Yeah,
in it.
they've got both tracks going with the lap times going as well. But I don't know which track
Okay,
we're
cool.
using.
Have you had a go
But
yet?
I've had a quick go on the track. I think we're using. Was doing 8 9s. I'm doing 8 deads now. Just find more tweaks, it'll go faster. Just got to get my head in gear.
Yeah. How's the car performing? Let's have a look at the car.
We'll go back in there again. Hang on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hang on.
Take the car out with you. If it helps you.
Hang on. It's to be back.
Yes. We are hanging on. I'm getting while you're walking back, I said I didn't notice my mum was in Albert and Wilf's nan and Raymond's nan, and yeah, Rich has just piped up and said I'm in trouble now. There it is. Track fan sponsored Mercedes AMG. Is that an NSR car?
Yeah.
Excellent. I can see people taking a rest in the background there. And awesome. So you've got track fans on it. How long have you been racing this car?
Pardon?
How many years have you had this car racing?
I think it's about 2 years, I think.
2, 3. So it's lasted well, hasn't it?
Pardon?
Go out again so we can chat.
Yeah, I'm going to go out again. Hang on.
Yeah. That's it. Don't worry about. They're secretly watching this. The headphones in.
That's where the
just to get them rolled up in there. Right then, mate. So tell me, what modifications have you done to your car to make it track worthy for this race?
Just change the setup a bit.
What made it more solid or a bit more floaty?
Bit floating, a bit make it reliable as well at the same time. Make it quick.
Okay. Cool. And I believe you've got a load of people from North Staffs there with you as well.
Oh yeah. Ours is the best club have come up here. It's about 12 of us.
Wow, that is safety in numbers, right?
Yeah, and there's 12. There's 11 from here, from South Manchester, and there's so many people from so many different clubs.
Yeah. Are people still turning up there?
Yeah, people still turning up. So we're just having a few practice runs of his cars because some people were here yesterday, and I wasn't here yesterday because I was at home. And when I always get up here early, I always try to get a couple of runs in before it starts getting really busy because you've set the track up for 4 minutes, we get 4-minute runs.
Okay, that's not bad then. So there's a good rotation of people being able to get on.
Yeah, but I haven't been on the other track yet. I know I can do on the other track. I know I'm on the other track. I can do 6.5, so it's pretty quick on the other track anyway. So
that's good. That's good. We just saw the little VT of the new track, and it flicks around to have a look at the times, and they are 6.4, 6.5, 6.5, 6.4. So you're right on the sweet spot with people who race at the club. This could be exciting later.
Once I've got my car set up on the track, I think we're using on the new one. I know I can do 7.5, but I've just got fine tune the system and tune my headings with the track. So
Yeah.
I know where my breaking points are again.
Yeah, sound. All right, Janu, go off and have a race, and we'll catch you in a bit. I really appreciate you, mate, coming on and showing us around.
I don't think we start till about, I think it's about 10:30.
That's all right. Use the time wisely to let the other racers' tyres down.
At least the car hasn't broke down yet, because I had to do a fix Friday night at the club because one of the wires was coming loose on the back on the motor.
Yeah, but you soldered it, right?
Yeah, someone soldiered me back on, so it's running fine. So
Excellent. Excellent. Well, look, good luck today, mate. Wishing you all the
cheers,
best.
mate.
All right. And thanks ever so much for coming on. We'll see you
Okay,
soon.
mate. See you.
All right.
Bye,
See you later,
all.
buddy. Ciao, ciao. There you go. Look at that. Wow. Thank you very much. Janu, live from South Manchester, slot car racing, National GT3 Championship, which starts today. Brilliant. And that is awesome. So if you're liking the racing, you can, I don't know if they've got anything going on live on that today or not sure, but someone might do it. Who knows? Anyway, moving on to the next race, because we don't want it to be a one-trick pony here. We've got the Wales and West Show 2026. We got a February, March, April, a couple of months coming. So save the date, 19th of April at North Staffs, which incidentally is where Janu, who you just met on screen, is a race. That's his club, North Staffs. And there's 12 of them up there today showing true North Staffs colours at the race. 12 of them. I mean, that's literally a third of the race is North Staffs. So if you're into GT3, you can hop on the next legs with those around the country. If you're like GT3, but you want a bit of variety in the day, and you're quite into some of the prototypes, IMSA cars, then you can also have, race those at the Wales and West. So here's the lineup for the rest of the year. We will touch on it as we get through the year, of course, just to see if there's any updates, news, any excitement, any big stuff coming out of it. Like, has the championship leader of the third leg pulled out? Oof, open. Anyway, it's open for anyone. So, yeah, stick some of these in your diary. Okay, right. So just a talking point while we're chatting and all of that. Who's bought some new cars? I've been off grid for a little while, 2 weeks with a tooth swelling. So who's got some new cars? I've seen some activity in the members group, and it was lovely to be back on Wednesday, by the way. Absolutely superb to come back in the fold on Wednesday for a Wild on Wednesday members stream. What will we do? Oh yeah, the XJ220 MR slot car rebuild. So we stripped it out for chassis flattening prior to me going sick. And then on Wednesday, when I come back, we rebuilt it. All that's left to do is the tyres, and then it's ready for a track demo. And that will be fantastic. Looking forward to that. Getting it on a track and seeing what it can do. Let me dive in to the cab. Cheers, Jason. That is a cool track. I am in trouble. Nice, Pete. If you would like, I have an extra pair of resin figures from... yes, please. Because that will play into something I'm working on in the background. It's causing me all sorts of headaches. But I know when I've got it right and done, it will be epic. So perseverance. But yeah, if you've got some 3D printed stuff, do drop me a line via social media, direct message, or email pete5brown77@gmail.com, and I'll pick that up and we can chat. Is the chat broken? No, I don't think the chat's broken, mate. It's still people chatting away. Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. If anyone wants to pick up a GT40, then Rob O is your man. So if you're collecting Fords, collecting GT40s, collecting Le Mans, then you can tune in to Rob Sales Slot Cars here. Leave him a comment on one of his videos. He'll pick it up and he can respond to you. But he has some very, very collectively rare limited edition GT40s up for grabs. And oh my God, Yanto is here. Yanto is here, everyone. We didn't expect him because he was at Twickenham yesterday and then he went to Aldershot afterwards, which we all know if you're ex-military what that means. Lucifer Anders is here. Good morning, Anders. 150% of the slot head crew. Ooh, he showed the 66 GT40 NSR live on his Friday session. So if you've not seen that, guilty. I'll be watching it later while I'm decorating. Tune in to Slot Head Crew, either on Slot Car Dude or Lucifer Raceway's channels. Brilliant stuff. Good morning, Slot Car Underground, 420. 420. You the man. And that means something to some people. Ah, dear. You'd see people go, what's that mean now? It means nothing. You and me are going to get on famously, Slot Car Underground. Love it. Incidentally, my brother-in-law has a little tattoo here that says 420. Most of us, you know, we put our blood group there. So for reference, I'm A positive. So if you're A positive blood group and we're out together, you might end up with some of my blood. Worst luck. Oh, Oida! Here we go. Now we're talking. Slot Car OG in the house. Oida and gang, another quick hi from the cold mountains. I thought you worked at the airport. What are you doing up the mountains? Have you been banished? He's been banished to the mountains. He's going to have to do some live outdoor slot carring with Travis. Man alive, that looks cold. Ah! I love it. I knew it means something to someone. Oh, loving these little, I don't know what you call them, double entendres. What we got here? John bought 3 new BRM Porsche. 3? Wow. The NSR Rothmans livery, C8, and the 2 Avant slot Ferraris. Today, oh, I tell you what. I feel lightheaded. Wow. Drink. Today, got my supplier to put away 3 new NSR cars, 2 GT40s, and a Martini BMW. Oh, Martini livery, bring it on. I love Martini livery. I love JPS livery. I love Rothman's livery. I love Camel livery. I love all the liveries. That's the problem I have. I'm partial to it all. Did 2021 just rock up? Oh, good morning, Shane. How you doing, my friend? Good morning, Benny Bennett's. Super early morning and coffee is ready. Yes. How do? How do indeed. Right then. So, slot cars. Well done for answering that. Love it. You love, oh, Marlborough livery as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is the problem. I'm not prejudiced. That's the problem. I'm not, I don't know. That livery that Marco sprayed, I mean, that's dubious. I'm only kidding. Marco. Just on break. Track fans! Daz is in the house. Good morning, Daz. How you doing? How long have you got on break, mate? How long have you got? Let's get on. We were just talking about slot cars. I've seen some slot cars coming and going in and out of the members group, the Track Fans members group, that is. Let me just mute my microphone. Unmute the microphone. Right, here we go. So next weekend, hello. What you got going on there, Janu? Is that a young track fan I can see in the background? Janu, can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello,
I've been
he's got
speaking to you before.
Hello,
Right,
mate. How you doing? You're on the telly.
right. I've just had a little go the other track and doing 7/8. I know I could do 6/9s on the other track as well.
Who's the young guy next to you? Who's the guy stood next to you, Janu?
Pardon?
Who's the young lad next to you?
Oh, Archie.
Hello, Archie. How you doing?
What's your car? Oh, it's only Stag's Hand at the moment. It's just
Okay, you racing.
Say again, mate.
Give the phone to Archie. Archie, are you racing?
Say again, mate.
Is Archie racing?
Yeah, yes, he is.
What car is he racing?
Porsche.
Ooh. Ooh, check this bad boy out, everyone. Nice. Good. Where are you from, Archie?
Mate,
Where are you from, Archie?
we can all hear you. I should have brought the earplugs.
Turn your volume up.
As soon as I be so full, wow. But,
All right, we'll leave you to it. This is like pulling
okay, mate.
teeth. Ciao, ciao, darling. My word. You don't get a hearing aid. Well, you can't say we didn't try. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen, right? Anyway. Oh, here we go. We've got some car purchases coming through. Good morning, Steve-O. How you doing? Morning, Staffs. Got the BRM 911 cars with a blue Sunoco, yellow Le Mans, and silver Martini 8 car. Oh, the silver Martini 8 car. That is the one, isn't it? And very nice indeed. Slot car Duderinos. Yeah, he got that. And we did reaction to that, didn't we? The reaction cam to that. That was a great little interaction. Love it. They need to turn the lap bleep down. They need to turn the bleeping volume up on their phone is what they need to do. But anyway, here we go. Good morning. Marco's in the house. It's almost like his ears were burning earlier. So, talking about burning, if you want to burn a hole in your wallet, come down to the Milton Keynes swap meet next Sunday from 10 a.m. till 2:30. Track Fans TV will be there. And if it's not amazing enough that we'll be there, I've got a celebrity working on the stand with me. You're never going to believe it. You will not believe who I've managed to blag to come and work on the stand. Well, you all know Robbie Williams, right? I've got Robbie Williams coming. Like literally Robbie Williams. So if you like Robbie Williams, global megastar Robbie Williams, he's coming to hang out on the stand with me. Seriously, you not believe it because he's a slot car head. And I've got to admit, he has aged a little bit from when you saw him last on the telly. And but yeah, Robbie Williams will be with me, celebrity endorsement, on the stand. So if you want to meet Robbie Williams, come on down to the Milton Keynes swap meet. This one right here on your screen right now. No, it's going to be amazing. It's a National Scalextric Collectors Club, the NSCC's event. They do them around the country, as you well know, and a big part of the slot car hobby. Great, great people. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to be doing some merch. I'm going to be clearing out some old hooky cars for next to nothing. Just come and help me out. Take them off my hands. Totally negotiate with me. I'm open for offers because it's going to go into a little savings fund for future use. Slotter will drop you a message later. Need your help. There you go. Oh, business being done. It's what we like. Yes, so if you are partial to a little bit of retail therapy on this these cold mornings, come down, see me and Robbie Williams next week at the Milton Keynes Swap Meets. I'm not sure which other traders are going, but I do have it on authority that the Racing Room Extras will be there too. So we'll have the Racing Room Extras. Tom and his crew will be down there. It's going to be great. Travis back in Australia. Said, no, what is he back in Australia? Travis is back in Australia. What's he doing in Australia? I thought he moved to Austria with his family. What's he doing? There must be a reason to that. I'm just a bit out of tune with everything at the moment. So wish him the best anyway. It must be a significant reason other than the freezing cold snow for him to flip back to Australia after selling a collection to move to Australia, selling the rest of it to move back to Australia, then selling some more to go back to Austria, and now he's back to Australia. So talk about, I thought I had an upheaval in my life. He is living a dream with upheaval, that bloke. Wow. So anyway, good luck to him. And good luck to us and everyone down at the Milton Keynes Swap Meet next Sunday. Jesus. My word. It's not getting much better, is it? 1 for August. So this is the shout out for August, because this is going to be going on at Rockingham. I mean, that's the I think Rob Crossland, I hope you're feeling better, my friend. He was a bit under the weather apparently yesterday. So, but I do know Rob is being well looked after because Alexis is a sterling wife. So, Rob, get well soon. I know you hate missing stuff like this, and it was a big thing for you to miss yesterday. But when it comes to the lurgy, when it comes to illness, sharing is definitely not caring. So, well done for staying away and not infecting the whole slot car hobby with what lurgy you've got. But in August, they're running a national hard body challenge at the National Centre Corby, which I think is also known as Rockingham Slot Car Club. So gotta have it. Cold and snow. It's -22 here in Ontario. Wow. Yeah, says Paul, -22. Wow, Des. Because Des is saying he bought an Eddie Stobar Escort set and a Mark 1 Cortina, Mark 1 Escort, and a Band H Sierra off of Mac, the Dustin Slot Car Collector, the finest used car dealership on the planet, that guy. So 22nd, 23rd of August, if you fancy a bit of this in your life, to the National Centre in Corby. Brilliant. Right, leads us nicely into Wheeler Dealer section, because we've got the Wheeler Dealer with us right now. Steve, good morning. Staffs is here. Oh, look at this. This is a tasty bit of motor, isn't it? I mean, look, it just doesn't get much better than a nice bit of 5-spoke mag rims on your lower big bag of low things. Oh, just nice. Look at it. Look at that car. Look at the way the curves work, the aerodynamicy, the minimal decaling graphics. It's just a big light cluster. Just works, doesn't it? It just says this is it does. Of course, you're not going to see track focus. It takes me 10 minutes when I get to the track, doesn't it? But really, really works. I'm only being honest. Retro mod. What is? Oh, there you go. See, I knew that would stir up something in. Oh my God, 9 GT40s coming off of Mr. Rob Sale. That is cold, Benny, says Rob. And for Rob to say it's cold, who lives in the valleys, that is cold. Yeah, 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. What do you rate this car and this wheel combo? So let's just go down with red car. For me, that is I'm going to go 8 out of 10. Well, I can't go 10 out of 10 because where do you go after that? I think 8 out of 10. 8 is like 10 for me. So well done, Steve, on that one. Let's check out his next one because there's always 2 snips from the Wheeler Dealer section. Here we are, Wheeler Dealing on Who knows what that is? Looks like a Mazda. Who knows? Oh, RX-7. So that is a Mazda. Yeah, look at this. I'm getting better. Oh, man, 9.5 from Jason on the red GT40, I believe, on authority from Dave. 11 from Staffs, that was. Definitely a 10 from Rob, the previous car. Let's just have a recap. There it is. Nice. That could get me switched from WRC. Yeah, it could. A subscription with Mr. Sale. Oh, yeah, that's right. You need, yeah, don't get pulled into that. 8 with me, Daz, on 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for the GT40, says Shanester from Down Under. Oh, Daz is going 10 out of 10 for the Mazda, of course. That's this one. Mazda, 10 out of 10, says the fella sat in a lay-by somewhere with his phone on the dash. Truck driving, delivering bread to the nation. Daz, without you, we'd have no bread. Keep it going, my friend, because after this, I'm going to be smashing open the bread and having a bit of toast myself with soft cheese garlic. Don't know what you call it. That little like the... Oh, I tell you, I know it's totally unrelated, but you got to share these things. It's like soft cheese. It comes in a roll. It's got the green swirl and the flecks on the top of it, and it's like soft cheese with garlic in there. Oh my God. There is no filter when it comes to that. I tell you, I could eat my body weight in that stuff. That or Brussels pate smooth. Oh, bring it on. I know they're probably totally ruthlessly bad for you, but I don't care. So's slot car budget, you know. Healthcare, yeah, downgrade that. I've got a slot car addiction. The last time I checked, you couldn't get a life-threatening illness from buying slot cars. So, you know, it's not covered on the insurance. Downgrade the insurance and get more slot cars in your life. To be fair, that's not a good life skill. So don't do that, okay? Keep your healthcare in place. Do not compromise your health for slot cars, okay? Just get that over there. That's just get that up there. God blimey, this is the last thing I need. Some raging wife on the phone or raging husband saying, "You've just downgraded us to the third world healthcare so that he can buy a set of Staff slot cars wheels, whatever the hell they are." You can imagine it. Oh, hello, look. Electric Dreams, the slot car store. He's got an official count now. And they give him the password. We all know the password's 12345. Come on. Look at him frantically trying to change it now on his keyboard to QWERTY. And no, that's not my password before you say it. My password is unspellable. So good luck with that. And no, it's not track fans spelt backwards either. You will keep the vampires away. Yeah, with that soft cheese garlic. I love it. Cannot get enough of that stuff. Oh, hello, Slot Car Magazine in a house. I do love a bit of the Slot Car Magazine. .co.uk. You got to have it. Get one. I'm not dwelling on it. You've got to have it because while you're looking at that, we are looking at Track Focus. We love Pete. More of Pete, please. Correct. I knew you would have that password in place. I knew it. It's what I left it as when I changed it. The other great thing that I like to do as well is get into your mobile phone and change the default language to Greek. That is also dead fun. I used to do that in people's Nokia phones. And then someone did it to me. And I thought it was hilarious. And they didn't understand why I wasn't upset. I was like, what? I love banter, you know, just gotta give it out. It doesn't mean I can't take it. The more creative, the better. But please do stay away from cling film and toilets, okay? So we've got a Track Focus here, focusing on Rob Sale's newfound love for American muscle. Look at that, some proper steel there on the track. That section of track probably weighs about 15 tons. I wonder if they reinforce the track for, you know, cars such as this. I would. But it got a bit of a Marlboro livery going on here. It's ticking all sorts of Keith boxes. Shame all of that farm machinery is in the way of that lovely Mopar, says Dave. Cool photo comes in with Shane. American Muscle. Track Focus. All right, look, let's go. Track Focus. And Shot of the week. He's still in the chat to see his shot of the week, everyone. It's Daz Hall. Love it. Well done, Daz. He makes the shot of the week. Next time, Daz, please do it in landscape, because I lost a load of quality trying to stretch the portrait to fit into landscape for the TV screen. Well done, Dave. Darren, well done. Daz, well done. That is a great shot of a GT40, would you add? Can't quite make out because of the granularness of the image. Such a good image, though. I mean, look at that. You got barrier, bridge, Dunlop sign, barriers, rumble strips. It's just layered with details. You know what I like? Hang on a second. Who's that there on the screen I see with Janu? Hang on a second. We got some new people. Oh no, look at that. They turn their back. They don't want to be seen on the screen. Ready? There he is. Hello, sir. Live from Manchester. He's on the telly and he hasn't realised. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Go, let's take him off before he goes. Oh no, I'm on the telly. He's going to walk back like on the telly. Brilliant. And let's just remove that. All we can hear is their voice. So, okay, well done, Daz. Shot of the week. GT40 have slotted. Nice. It's what was that Des is saying here? The Marlboro livery is not time period real. Probably someone racing a classic series and decided to feature the classic livery. Definitely, yeah. Aussie's classics trying to push through. We've got to have it. Ken Miles GT40. Is that what this one is, Des? And yeah, absolutely. Paul's laughing at the comedy moment of the guy getting caught out on screen when he wasn't expecting it. Next shot of the week, whoa, goes to a gentleman called, get my face out of the way, William Bianconi, I don't know. But I just loved this. If you spray cars, this will mean something to you, because the finish, the sheer smoothness of that gold and that white, the bronze and that white, and the accent detailing, like the same color on the inner rims of the wheel and the nuts. Very, very smooth and slick paint job. The finish is, as I say often, is world class. This is something to be proud of. So if anyone knows William or Bill or whoever, whatever, then do reach out and tell him we love his work. Wow. Sometimes I always said it, less is more. You know, very simplistic. The spray job is doing the talking. Yeah. And here we go. Look, so pinstriping on the front fender. Yeah, totally. Love this. Rims and tires, says Benny Bennett. Wow, nice car from Des. That's gorgeous from Rob. Sorry, Rob. God, just beat me up later. Why don't you? Hello, hang on a second. We've got more people coming to Manchester Slot Car Club. Boom! We have them on the telly. Yes, we do. Good morning.
Hello.
Who are you?
Carrie.
Carrie, nice to meet you, Carrie.
And you. Pardon?
Where are you from?
Stoke.
Stoke.
What?
Where are you from?
Stoke-on-Trent.
Are you North Staffs?
Yeah. Dean and
racing?
Archie race for him.
Ah, so you Archie's mum.
Yeah. Say hi, Arch. Hi.
Hey, Arch, you all right?
Yeah.
I'm talking to the microphone so you can hear me a bit better. All the deaf old people who've got the hearing aids turned on.
See you later. Back in a minute. You talk
to me. Ta-da a bit. All right, there you go. Anyway, thank you, Archie. So we're just bringing people on. Oh, hang on a second. Tony Tibbs, yeah, I agree with this. king of the castle in this field. Yeah, him, Dave Slaughter, and Rob Swift are, you know, they are great at this. And there's a lot of unsung heroes who don't, you know, who aren't on the screen. You've got people who go to the classic swap meets or the swap meets and they run concourses, and they are absolutely totally up there, gifted at scratch building these cars and spraying them up. It's just an absolute joy to watch and see. Third and final shot of the week goes to, and I think this is a balance between, oh yeah, isn't it, Wolf, Albert, isn't it? Yeah, there you go, Staffs, go girl. So Steve, he's a Stokey boy, so he knows these people. Third and final shot of the week is this one here from Mark Jarrell. Oh, wow. Now, there is a little bit of photography skills playing a part of making this look so warm and delicious, but also not to detract away from the absolute detail assassination of creating this. I'm just going to leave it here for you to mull over a second and just appreciate the level of attentiveness that Mark has put into this. Now, this is something else. So now we're getting this, the scenery builders are piping up now. We just had the scratch builders piping up for the previous slide. Now we've got the people who are into scenery popping up. Wow, says Steve Slots, and he knows a bit about scenery, does this guy. Wow. I mean, look, you even got the chaparral up on a ramp just to the left of the building there, and the little street light details happening. Yeah, it's all sort of period style as well. So you got the style of cars match the period of time that it is based on. So you've got the type of signage on the top of the roof lends itself to that era. The petrol pumps and the kind of lampposts, they are from that era of time. It is just a really well sought out piece of scenery. I'll just remove the comment section so you can just see to the side there where you got the dirt track on the right hand side of the screen. And it just goes around there. Lovely little Route 66 kind of sign on the entry to the paddock. Just stunning detail. And of course, the photography of it is something that would even get Rahul excitable. Very warm, very soft, very inviting. I mean, it's images like this that draw people in and make them curious about the hobby or about what they're looking at. And then they see that it's a slot cars, it's Scalextric, and they're like, oh, hang on a sec. What? Does that still exist? The menu all lit up. Yeah, you saw that, Steve. A little lit menu by the front door. Very nice. It's such a cool car in the background. Yeah, absolutely. Got to go and deliver more bread. See you later, Daz. Keep it going, Daz. We need the bread. I got a GT40 and 2 Porsches that look awesome, says Des. Nice. Right then, so let's get at it. Track focus is what we come here for. I'm not naive to know. Hold on. Who's going first then? Oh, yeah. Right. So, Peter Thibodeau. Right, he's building a track by the looks of it. So you can see I've got 3 slides from him to share, because what I noticed when I saw this slide and the next 2 is someone has got the angles, the gradient, the steepness, whatever way resonates with you to describe it, the working so well that from, like, you know, many years of tinkering around with tracks and racing at different clubs and, you know, pottering, you start to notice what areas of a track might cause you problems, you know, when you're racing. So you think to yourself, well, is that going to be a nice track to race on? Will I have problems there? Do you know about the adverse camber on behind the monitor at the Electric Dreams track? Or are you a bit wide on the sweeper at Rockingham? Or, you know, where you learn or you see and you can appreciate whether it's going to be a hard track to race or not. So when I saw these, I'll just roll through the next one. When you look at this, it's just a fantastic piece of design, because I travel a lot around. I travel around a lot with my work. I do a sales role, so I travel, you know, hours in the car, and I get to see interpasses and spaghetti junctions and new bits of road. It's engineering, it's civil engineering, it's known as. And I think to myself, yeah, this is absolute rubbish. It's taken me hours to get over there. Or they rebuild something, it takes 3 years and causes a nightmare everywhere. And then it's finished, like the Calthorpe interchange at the bottom of the M6, M1 for those in the UK. That used to come off the motorway to a dual carriageway of a traffic light. The whole of the North Country's traffic used to come off a slip road and sit on a dual carriageway to a traffic light. Now, 5 years on or whatever, they've got something that looks like this. So you don't stop, you just slide into the next road. It just works perfectly. And that is what this track will do. I mean, look at it. Look, just the way that is designed, the corners to work with, the hills. It's just going to be a superb track to race on. And and like Paul says here, the raised wood track looks great, and it is clearly going to be a very, very scenic track when he starts to build it up. So for instance, if you look at the back wall of this image, look at the stack of pink foam he's got, and he's already memory expander foaming it on top of the pink foam. So he's already creating one hell of a mountain at the back there. Imagine what this is going to look like as it sweeps through the front of the track here and becomes the finished article. I'm really excited to keep watching this unfold, and I do hope that he keeps sharing it with us and updating us along the way. And if anyone knows Pete, I'd love to hear from him and be in touch, because if we can get some direct photos of some video and just make a case study of this for everyone to follow, we're at the right stage with it. But it's going to be one of them tracks where it's absolutely epic. Okay, so if we move on then to SCPD slot car Padova Modelissimo. So this, I believe, is their Scale Auto track, and they've got it set up to do their club racing with. I mean, it looks like a fantastic track, right? Check out, it's got a technical section, it's got long straights, it's got a devilish, here nearest to us, it's got a devilish hairpin corner there. See how it goes downhill. Sorry, actually, check the track. It's coming round the sharp corner, round the hairpin, up that sort of mini increase into a sweeping corner. That is exactly the moment that I would roll the car. Definitely roll the car. What we got then? Tara's not chatting much. No, because she's probably already painting like Billy O. Albert, ready for Gaydon. That's what she's doing. She's getting ready for that show. And it is a show. You're right, Ed Janu. He's on the move. Okay, give us thumbs up when you're ready. I think Janu wants to come back on. Are you coming back on? Hold on a second. What are you saying, Janu?
That we've come out so we can actually hear you.
Okay, yeah, it's sound. Nicely done.
I should have brought my earplugs, but you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Because it's that loud and I can't hear you.
Your signal's a little bit crazy there. We can just about make you out. I think it's okay. So how long have you been racing?
Me?
No, not you.
How old are you?
1 year.
About a year.
Let him answer. How long you been racing, Archie?
1 year.
How old are you?
11.
Are you? Fair play to you, mate.
Tell
You're the
him
same
your
old
time.
age as Albert in the chat.
Tell him your lap time.
Oh, on Three Rivers, I got 6'8". Then on
Really?
the Houseworth, is it called?
Yeah,
Houseworth,
I think so.
I got 7'1".
That's incredible. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
So,
Mate,
what's
I'm-
the favourite
I'm selling
class?
Go on.
Sorry?
I just had a quick go of the other track. I'm doing 7/8, but I know I can go
Nice.
faster.
Well, you got a couple of seconds in that. So,
But-
what's your favourite class? What's your favourite class to race, Archie?
I got 2.
Which one?
It is Hypercar and GT3.
Yeah. Okay. Are you going around to the other? Are you going to come down to Rockingham to race?
It might be a
Yeah.
bit far, but we still go.
Yeah, you're going to do it. And what time does the qualifying and heat start there?
I don't know if we're doing qualifying, mate, 'cause we didn't do any qualifying last year. We just went straight into the races.
Okay.
But I don't know
now-
yet. But I found out how the track system's going to work with the tracks.
Okay.
Half are going on one track and another half are going on another track. So we've catched up with the split. We're going to switch them so they'll go on the other track. That's the plan. How it works, we don't know yet.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens and how it unfolds and stuff as the day goes out.
Yeah.
Excellent. Has everyone arrived now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, on the list at the moment, there's 27, but it says on the thing there's 38. But at the moment, there's only about 27 of us. But I don't think people have been putting their names down on the piece of paper when you get here, so they can put you in both tracks.
Yeah.
But it's all been set up.
Well, there might
So-
just be some gaps in the races if people haven't turned up.
Yeah, but I think
Imagine
most of the
doing it
people.
on your
I
own.
think most of the people are here now. It's just.
Yeah.
I'm just spending track on the other track. On the other track, at the minute. I'm on doing 8 deads. I'm just building it up slowly.
Cool.
Okay.
Right then, guys, we're going to leave you to it because we're on track focus. And good luck today, Archie. Good luck, Janu, racing.
Cheers,
Flying
mate.
the flag there. Good
Guys.
luck, staff. See you later, track fans. Right, let's go. Back to track focus. It's a nice little update there from South Manchester Slot Car Club. Nice to actually hear Archie. We will add him to the young track fans rota at 11. Smashing out late 6s on the track. That is really good. No, that is really good. That's why I'm not racing. So we'll just mute that there. I'll remove that. It's got the right thing here. Come on, let's go. Okay, so the first track is Cliff Kickert. Now, one thing to remember here is when I do track focus, what I'm looking to do is just show you a variety of tracks. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that the track is going to be a massive feat of engineering. It could just be a figure of 8, because ultimately track focus is a concept that affirms to people that have a small track that it doesn't matter. The amount of people I know that get their track out on a Sunday, set up a figure of 8 or an oval like this one, race for a couple of hours, put it away, and are happy with that. It's brilliant. So, same difference here is. Oh, there you go. Yeah, same difference here. You can see Cliff loving his track. It's going well. So not really much to talk about, but we must let people know and give them confidence that it doesn't matter about the size of your track. It's racing that's important, or driving your slot cars if you're not a fan of racing, because to be fair, Some of my cars I really wouldn't want to race and ruin. Nah, that's not true, but you know what I mean. So we'll take that down. And we will, yes, there you go. So next one is from Pat Lang. So this is a little bit longer, this one. So enjoy this one. Pat has extended his track a little bit and was unsure whether it would work or not. So just going to fire in Pat's. Okay. Apologies that I've got to do a little bit of work before it starts on the video, just to make the volume right, get it right. But here we go. Have a little listen to Pat's. Boom! How good is that track? I'll tell you now, right? That is, what someone says, Fox and Walls is saying something to aspire to, Slotter, and a straight nope. What do you mean? I mean, seriously, your track could look ace with this amount of LED strip on it. It's got flashing green. It's got high pitched blue. It's got it all going on. I like it. It's a very, very busy track indeed, but looks like major fun. I'm not sure about picking a car out of the far, what would you call that swirly whirly bit at the back corner? I don't know. Maximum use of space, says Benny Bennett. Absolutely. What a track. What a track. Pat Lang, you are the man. Thank you very much for the share, brother. Loved it. Yep, I knew it. So painting lots of figures for the UKSF. Get your orders in, guys and gals. I will be ordering later. Tara, get your notebook and pencil out. And when we come to your segment, I'll be placing my order. Hilarious. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Track focus. Best. Okay, just queue up the next one from Boyle Raceway. I like Boyle Raceway. They did themselves proud. I like it because they've got all of their little subscribe things on and stuff like that going on. So here, let's check it out. Boyle Raceway. Check out before we even play it. Before we even play it, look at the kind of way the track moves, the way the track curves. It's going under the overpass, under. Just look at it. Goes on. It's like, wow, this defies geometry. And just when you look at it, you're like, how did they set this up? But it just works. So let's see a car go around it. And that is the Boyle Raceway. Do like, subscribe, and share to their channel. You can find these guys on social media in a heartbeat. Really good at what they do. But nice little, looks like it's a tucked away track. Yep. We'll watch it again. Fabulous. digital, of course, long sweeping S's there, and it goes round and round. So yeah, just another shout out for them, Boyle Raceway. Do go find them, like, share, subscribe to that. And yeah, nice one. Thank you very much for that. And while you're at it, like, share, and subscribe to the Track Fans channel. Awesome. We will have a great time. Right, so that was nice. I've quite like the flow of that, actually. It was quite a small track. Bob's weaves in, weaves out. Looking good. Okay, here we go. Making good time this morning. Sillage Racing. So what are we going on with Sillage Racing? I like this track. I remember this track. This track works, so I'm just going to remember. Just got to get it quick. Pause that up before it blows out. We'll just watch it then. Just, yeah, don't worry about it, video. Just you do it in your own time, why don't you? Okay, so what we got here? Another compact track. Very nicely done with the little lane changes, which creates great racing line into the corners. Really good racing lane into the corners, and obviously you alternate each time you go round. Sillage is the best track system, says Dave Slottar. Lovely comment from him for them. I love that wall. While it's just static there, on the top left-hand side of the screen, that grey brick wall, that is some nice detail in there. Very nice modelling. Someone spent a good bit of time on that. And you can see here as well how the sensors on the track are working, so you can whip in to your racing line from outside to inside and drift back out for speeding out of the corner. Really nice. Let's see it again while we're chatting through it. Need a night shot? Stay tuned. I might make your day in a minute. Yeah, some nice. This is a pretty good car. They are hammering it round there. I really, this is just such a nice compact little track. Just works beautifully. Both cars follow the racing line. If the second car gets close, the rear car changes lane automatically to allow overtakes. Is that based on, is that a smart race thing going on there then, Dave? It's Total Genius. There you go. Yes, that's what I was picking up on as well. Yes, so I like it. All right, we'll get rid of that. And we'll fire in the next video, which is, he says, Richard Carey. Now, Richard Carey provided us, if you're an eagle-eyed track fan, he provided us with this week's thumbnail, the thumbnail for the video that you see when you click on it on YouTube. All right then, so let's have a look at the red Corvette. And I had to change the music, as you'd imagine. It get copyrighted in a heartbeat if you start putting red Corvette. Living in a red Corvette. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's in your head for the day now, old people. And Richard Carey here, I like the way he's got the little spots on the track to indicate what lane to put the car back into on a D slot. They would be very, very busy with me indeed, my amount of D slotting. So I like this track. Generally, he's got it built up, he's got it set up, it's nice, it's narrow, it's long, it's fast. But I like the surround as well. So he's got the racing style pictures on the wall, he's got his collection in a bookcase at the end of the track, and possibly a whole ton of storage in that behind the apron at the front of the track. So a lot going on here, and he clearly a fan of Golf liveries. You can see in the center the Golf Group C style cars there. There you can see him there. It looks like a Porsche, looks like two Porsches actually. Reminds me of Harry Wise's Home Racing Worlds. Yes, it does. Yeah. It does remind me a little bit of a smaller scale version of Tony Tibbs's track as well. That is a good bit of kit. All right, so we'll let that roll in there and just come to a natural end. As we remove that from the studio backer house, we've got a lovely one there. So as we come to our last track of Track Focus, we have got to appease Benny Bennett, who wants a night shot. We're looking at who's tackling Mount Stromlo. And interestingly enough, I tell you what, right, the gentleman who Stromlo belongs to actually did a little 5 minute video intro on Stromlo, what it's about, how it come about. I tell you what, I might try and reach out to him and see if we can get Mr. Stromlo on the show or pre-recorded chat with Stromlo, so we could just get a little bit more insight into what is causing us so much happiness on this show weekly, with what seems like, hopefully, touch wood as long as it's going, endless content for a section that appeases to all demographics of slot car racer totally, when we're dealing with Stromlo, because you can race any car up Stromlo. It's a time trial, fastest lap, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. So let me share with you this week's Stromlo. There is Keith in the place. Right, Stromlo. Okay. Stromlo in the house on a night race. So what car is racing Stromlo? It's the SCX Abarth 1000 doing a night run. Over to you, Stromlo. All right, then, let's see Stromlo go again. There's nothing like a bit of night action from the SES Abarth 1000 with working running lights. You can see front and back. This is really Benny Bennett's style. Single lane rally, hill climb up on the mount. Stromlo itself, it's been away for a long time, but it got revamped and revitalized and is here with us, bring us weekly happiness. And happiness it does bring us as we watch it do its second ascent. Great lights, says Mark Petch. Great lights. Yeah, they are pretty strong, aren't they? They're really doing a job on Stromlo here. You get good visibility on what's coming up as it goes round and then down the hill on its final run there as we say goodbye to Stromlo. Well done. Thank you very much. This week's Track Focus comes to a close. Everyone, indeed. There. So, Mag fans, they did ask us to talk about something specifically, and even though I did ask them early on in the weekend, I absolutely didn't put it into the slideshow. So, using the power of technology, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you now what they would like us to talk to you about, which is Japan. Very, very risky, isn't it? Going on to a WhatsApp feed, but you know, this is one to look at. Check this out. It's the Bathurst Bridge or Bathurst Bridge. And there's some dimensions there for you on the screen. This is lovely. Desmond is saying he's got it. He's already got it. There's no clubs in small town Ontario. So I have a single lane time rally setup. I bet you, right, if you put that out to the local community and opened your garage for an afternoon, it just said, open session on the track, you'd be surprised who comes down for a nose to see what the hell is going on. You would be surprised. So this is what Mag fans wanted us to share with you. They do have some other things which you can be a part of and get for your track. So this is very specific, of course, to Japan, possibly Suzuka, possibly some endurance racing over there. But you can get other things from different periods of time and all of that from Magnetic Racing, as you'll see here in a little bit of a promo video that we all know because we've seen it a million times, but I will make an effort to update it soon. Time and money, baby, is my problem at the moment. More time. Ready? There it goes. Thank you very much, Magnetic Racing. Your stuff is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Which leads us nicely into the Racing Room Extras. We'll come back to you in a minute, Tara. The Racing Room Extras here wanted me to just say a couple of words about their billboards in particular. So they're slightly different from other products that are out there in the marketplace because they come pre-printed, pre-painted, if you like, but pre-printed. So if you're not creative in the slightest, you can print them out. So you can just build them and they're ready to go. Now he's designed these in a fashion to be 6x4, which is a standard photograph size. So whilst they don't provide purely for intellectual property purposes, they don't supply any of the race sponsors or the brands or anything like that as stickers. That memo hasn't got to our building yet, of course, but he's conscious about that, so fair play to him. But what he did say was that if you were wanting to print out your own martini sign or Dunlop sign or whatever it may be, Racing Room Extras sign, you simply print it out to a photograph size and then you can stick it to the billboard. See, so most people have that size format on their software, printer software or whatever it's called, or you can just go to a standard phone booth and put in your USB stick and it prints them out for you. Even better if you haven't got a printer. So, and there's always a member of staff around them places willing to help you. I never get that, really. People helping you use machines that's ultimately going to make them redundant. Interesting. But there you have it. So fascinating insights into the billboard, the creation of the billboard from the racingroomextras.com as to why they've done this the way they've done it and how you can decorate it without getting into hot water or get a cease and desist legal letter. I used to get them all the time. Oh. Yeah. Okay, close that one. There. Yeah, I used to get them cease and desist letters all the time from Tops Tiles. They used to write to me monthly saying, stop using that. Don't do that. That's our intellectual property. So, you know, and I keep doing it. Not the same thing. You change. As soon as they send you a legal letter, you change. But then they send you another one for that infringement. You got to change. And I used to speak to the head of legal there all the time, Alistair, lovely fella. And he'd be like, why don't you just look on our website and then we won't send you these letters? I'm like, why am I going to waste my time looking at your website? I'm going to do what I want to do. And if you don't like it, you can write to me and then I'll stop doing it. But until then, I'm going to do it. So, yeah, I used to have at least a monthly, bi-monthly chat with the head of legal at Tops Tiles, the massive store here. Oh, Ian's in. Good morning, Ian. There you go. Rob is out, I think. See you later, Rob. Take it easy, my friend. Okay, right. So then just to finish up on, well, the last thing we're not finishing up on, we've got a little bit of chat before we go, of course, would be Tara's 1 in 32 scale strictly figures. Boosh! Leads us nicely into what we're doing is we're having actually a competition. Not a competition, a raffle. It's different. It's not a competition. And it's to win this awesome Track Fans TV. And there is decor in there. See if I can get the lights. Hopefully this battery will work. Yeah, it's got a little bit of juice in there. So as you can see in there, you've got clothing racks and there's a couple of figures in there. Yeah, he looks like he's bent down to do some shopping. And there's half a figure like mannequins. And then you've got the bottom, which looks pretty empty. Because it's out, so I don't drop it. And that is what the bottom looks like of the store. So you can win this by raffle. For those young people who don't know what a raffle is, it's where you buy the tickets. So we're going to raffle these off. What we're going to do, we're going to raffle them off like this. You're going to buy them. See, the first strip there has already gone. And we write the name on it. So the first strip has gone. And every ticket on the back of it, Tara, 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 Tara. So we have a loose ticket that's in the pot already. It's got a name on the back of it. So if that number gets drawn, young people, out of the hat at the Slot Car Festival, and it's number 5, it'll have your name on the back of it, and we know who's won the competition. So that's how it's working. We're gonna, I think 4 weeks before the show is a sweet spot for that, Tara. We will open up the financial hotline so that you can use PayPal, bank transfer, or send postal checks to Tara's charity fund, which is the charity is the Poppy Appeal, which is a fine charity, and it covers off all sorts of related help for veterans and people associated to veterans under the Poppy Appeal. And we all know what the poppy means. It means, wow, a lot to us guys here. So I'll just break away here a second, sort my life out. There it is. To a point that, you know, there is always a poppy hanging around here, that, lest we forget, we will remember them. I don't care who you are, where you're from, or what you believe, they are to be respected. So you can get in on the action soon. So I'm just building it up, I'm laying it up. So by the time we get there, everyone's going to go, I want it. Defo. So, but Tara will be at the UK Slot Car Festival. You can see her there. And she is creating magic, as you can see, the cafe on the left, the cenotaph on the right. Just a stunning selection of ideas for you all. So that brings us nicely round to the latter stages of the show. So, yeah, love this. Awesome giveaway, says Steve. Yay, says Albert. See you, Dave, says Fox and Walls. Yes. Oh, man, alive. What a show. We've done it. We've been almost on time this morning, just turning a corner, getting here on time, you know, doing it right. And we had a great amount of people in. We've had live activity from South Manchester Slot Car Club for the National GT3 Championship starting today. Good luck to the runners and racers down there, up there, sorry. Special thanks to Janu for bringing it to us from the event. Good luck, Archie. I think possibly one of the younger guns in there. He is hitting the times as well. So looking forward to seeing how he fares out by the end of the day when I see the rankings going up. See, Janu is there still tucking into a bit of brunch. And yeah, I'd say thank you ever so much to everyone who joined the show today. I really appreciate you. From the bottom of my heart, I'm really sorry I wasn't here for the last 2 weeks. I just couldn't smile, laugh, or really do much with my face ache. So no, thanks for bearing in on that. Thanks for turning up today. And I will decide whether I'm going to make it next week because the Milton Keynes swap meet, whether we do an impromptu live from the Milton Keynes swap meet, or whether we postpone it to the week after and just say, let's have a good time. So I'll decide on that the next couple of days and let you know in good time if you have to get up or stay up. I don't know. But thank you very much. And on your way out, please do not forget to hit the like button, share this feed and subscribe. Whatever you need to do. Whatever you need to do. But thank you very much for coming in. See you later, Janu. You take care, mate. And everyone else, have a great day ahead. Track fan!